Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be sharing with you how I applied for NYU Songwriting and got in. Specifically, I applied for the master's program, but I'm sure this advice can be applied to the undergrad program if that's what you're interested in as well, because it's really pretty much the same at the core of it. I'll be sharing with you ways I tried to make my application stand out based on the advice that I got from my seniors, as well as my own experience that I guess worked out for me because I got in and I'm now studying in the midst of my second semester at NYU. I hope this helps you guys in some way, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I have some notes on my laptop. So the first thing I would say is, in your application, you should try your best, obviously, to show genuine interest in songwriting specifically, because obviously that's what the program is concentrating on. For example, I would say you should try and show a history of passion and interest in music and also in songwriting. For me, I had music lessons since I was young in piano, drums, and guitar for like a short period of like about a year, and then I just continued playing self-taught / by myself. I also performed in school a lot all throughout my life, whether it was in primary school, choir, and a cappella groups and symphonic bands, learning to play the saxophone and things like that. Serving in church in the worship team, performing in church, songwriting competitions, and participating and signing up for music courses like the NYU Summer Songwriters Workshop and Berkeley Online. So whatever it is, it doesn't really have to be the same as what I have, but essentially you want to obviously show like a genuine interest in songwriting and in music. And then secondly, I would say you have to show genuine interest in NYU specifically, because obviously there are other songwriting schools as well, like Berkeley. If you're an undergrad, there's like USC and a bunch of other options. Like, okay, sure, you love songwriting, but why NYU songwriting specifically? Is there something about the department itself that offers something unique that you are looking for? For me, how I showed genuine interest in NYU was by attending the NYU Summer Songwriters Workshop, and that allowed me to have a taste of the songwriting department firsthand in real life and interact with the professors of the program itself and figure out if their style of teaching suits me. And after that experience, I felt like it did, and so I could add that into my essay, which I will talk about in more detail in another video. But yes, I think that you definitely should research, talk to people, attend the Summer Songwriters Workshop if you can, to find out why exactly do you want to study at NYU. And this won't just help your essay, it will help you as well in general to really make the right decision for yourself, because it's a big commitment to study undergrad or master's at NYU. The third thing that I'm gonna go into now is the portfolio. I'm gonna start to talk about the application itself and the materials you need to submit and how to make your application stand out. So the first thing you want to submit would be 3 songs. The biggest advice I would give to you would be choose the top 3 best songs. And what I mean by that is like really good melody, really good lyrics, really good harmony, and choose your top 3 songs. Even if you have a song that doesn't have the best lyrics, doesn't have the best melody and harmony, but for some reason you have it produced and its presentation is really nice, do not submit that song. Okay, always go for the better song, not the better production, because this is not a music tech course, it's not a music production course, it's a songwriting course, and they are gonna decide whether you get into the program based on the quality of your song itself. As in, even if we strip away all production and all instruments and we just have the song itself, which student has the best songs? Who is the best songwriter? Next, the statement of nature and degree of your contribution to each song. Personally, I was quite confused about this requirement. Basically, what they want here is they want to know what exactly you've contributed in the 3 songs that you submitted. So obviously the 3 songs, you can either write it completely by yourself, in which case they would want to know your songwriting process, like how did you go about writing it, or you could also have collaborated with other musicians, right? And in which case they want to know what exactly you contributed, how you contributed, and how you worked with the other musicians. So here's an example of mine that I submitted. You essentially want to tell them, I wrote this song by myself, or I wrote the song with this other person, blah blah. Okay, let's say I wrote the song myself, right? I picked up my guitar and I was playing around with chords until I landed on a chord progression that I liked. And building upon the chord progression, I came up with a melody that I felt fit the vibe of the song I was going for. And then from the melody, I came up with a topic or a song idea and lyric ideas, and then I set the lyrics to the melody that I already wrote. You know? Something like that. Blah, blah, blah. So it shouldn't be like the story behind it, like, oh, like I had a breakup with my boyfriend and I was so sad, so I wrote this song, right? Like, it's not about why you wrote the song. What they want to know is your writing process and how much of it you contributed, what you contributed. The next thing that's required is 2 scores of arrangement. It can either be of your work or that of others for varied instrumentation, and it cannot be a traditional pop arrangement. What does this mean? So examples of what would be allowed would be like string quartet or orchestra piece, a cappella piece, like a choral piece, SATB, things like that. Piano, violin, cello. So for me, what I did was I did the SATB arrangement of an original song of mine called I Still Write Songs in Secret, which I might share with you guys one day. Let me know in the comments if you want to hear. The second one that I did was Back to December by Taylor Swift, piano, violin, and cello. So the piano was doing the chords, the harmony, and then the violin was playing the melody, and then the cello was just playing the cello. For this part, my biggest advice would be that the presentation is key. You want to show that you're able to communicate your musical ideas through scores and music notation. So definitely get lessons or do online courses to help you learn how to present your musical ideas on scores, and have someone who's really good at that look over your score before you submit it. Presentation's key. Don't mess it up. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm gonna talk about is a video of you demonstrating your competence on an instrument, for example, keyboard or guitar, right? So for this one, for me, I decided to sing and play the guitar at the same time because I was like, you know, maybe that's a good flex. I don't know, the coordination you need to have to like sing and play at the same time. A piece on the acoustic guitar that isn't just like chords but like head plucking and stuff. I did Icy Fire by Ed Sheeran. I would say my advice for this is don't choose a piece that's too basic and too easy for you, of course, because you want to be showing off your skills on the instrument, but also don't choose a piece that's like way too hard that you can hardly execute it and the person can tell that you're struggling. Choose a piece that is outside of your comfort zone that you need to practice and learn and get good at. Of course, please look presentable. I wore a collared shirt. I'm not sure if that's like necessary. Obviously, it's not like a criteria, but like it would be good and nice to like dress properly and neatly for the video. And yeah, here's the video, like a tiny snippet of the video somewhere on the screen. Maybe I will just post the whole thing for you guys to see an example of this. The last thing I want to talk about is the essay, which is a statement of purpose. Follow the instructions, double space, 2 to 3 page statement, explaining your purpose in undertaking graduate study in this program. Introduce yourself, inform the committee about your goals, interests, and career plans, and your intended academic pursuits. I think this one, we obviously just answer the prompts. Show genuine interest in songwriting, in music. Show that you have meaningful career goals. Show that you have a passion in this. Show genuine interest in NYU's songwriting department specifically as compared to other schools. I can go into more detail in a separate video if you guys want. Leave a comment down below, but I feel like this video will end up being like 40 minutes or something if I talk about it right now, so let's not do that. And then for resume, CV, I guess there's no like fixed format for your CV. Yeah, just share about your experience in music, lessons you've taken in your life, performances you've done, competitions you've participated in. Yeah, I don't think it necessarily has to be like super impressive, especially if you're like going from something else in undergrad to doing the master's program now. Just put your best foot forward and see where it takes you. So that's all I have to say for today's video. If you're gonna apply for NYU Songwriting, all the best. I hope that this helps you in some way and helps to clarify some of the requirements in the application, which honestly I was a bit confused about, and I had to like find seniors to ask, Insta DM people, and find my way to figure out like any tips and advice they have for me. And I hope that this helps you in some way. All the best for your applications, and let me know if there's anything else you want me to cover. That's all for today. Bye!